quarterback. The Warriors.
One bite at a time.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow. And everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr. Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody wanna duel or defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Perry. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking deep here for Mooney. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. First and 10, it's Willis. Right side catch. This is Gates. A short yard to the 29. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Willis. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So here's a 3rd and 14. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 66 yards. And first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Andre Yoshibas, 46 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he returns this to the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Play action. Here's Willis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Flushed out right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. The first carry now. This is Johnson.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now Willis to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. They give to Johnson going right. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. From his end zone, Wilson. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take?
Chris Johnson, nobody in front of him. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Johnson, 75 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touch? And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this 3rd quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Willis out of the gun. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now, back foot throw there is incomplete. A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Here's Willis. Out to the flat here for Johnson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Hard throw, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 49 yards. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Willis now off of play action. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Willis now off the play fake. He'll bite, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Willis to throw. That is intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Second down, 8 yards to go. He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3rd and 5. Willis to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 15. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Back to throw. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Back to throw. He's got Mooney. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one.
Baby, I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't need no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard. Boy, going dumb, and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print. That's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. CD, what's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Mexico City. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start with a run by Tracy. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 and second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll go again with Tracy. Pushes past him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Second down, here's Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Here's Willis. This one into the hands of Metcalf. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, you know that expression?
Like, seriously, stop running, pussy. You're a pussy.
It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does... It's just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And now an audible here into something else. Tracy going to get it on first down. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chris Johnson from 8 yards out.
Fucking pick, you stupid idiot. That should have been a pick.
Game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Just wait until my running back comes out, bitch.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson pushing his way through. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a catch by Pitts. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2nd and 9. They go play action with Willis. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
4th down, Willis. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
Fucking nano blitzing, you stupid bitch.
Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The first down carry here for Johnson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Willis looking to throw it. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to
Not playing against anybody that runs like a bitch in that nano blitzes.
Here we go again. Ready?
Keep the back
Money talks. What the is he saying? Huh? You can ask his and ask his who the man. Bro, them get the stepping like parades about them bands. My little Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Yeah, let's go get some money. They playing. Popped up out this cyber truck, my wrist cost a lamb. I'm tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The neighbors still trying to figure out who I am, who I be. To these weak. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not. But I 6 feet deep. Let's go, 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 let's go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This taken in at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, here's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular. Because
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Tomlinson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. Back to throw, Willis. Rolling to his right. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, Watson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Look at the big man rumble. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, here's Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Lucky, wait till you see now.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Caught by Gates, left side. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, Johnson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys the lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
23 yards on the play. To the air on first down, here's Willis. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, here's Willis. Gates with a grab. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now a handoff, Johnson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Back to throw, Willis. And that's complete to Gates. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Willis.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Down at 4.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
They go play action with Willis.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Willis back to throw here.
He'll buy some time right.
That's pulled in by Wilson. Here comes 3rd down at 7.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Willis looking to pass it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
This is 1st and 10. Willis to throw.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive. and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Here's Willis. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now off to the races down the right side.
Designer say Gucci Prada print DOE I'm a condo rich big Dolce Diva Donda Dunda the Tokyo Honda drip poppin' Dolce season new persona new respect but I'm still gon' get that labels quaking they mistaken I'm that wrist stay frozen let's go, I'ma get. Unfazed, unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that. I'ma get money type of. If you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These I come through in nippy crickets. I come through in moose be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and he's know who to play with.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. To return it, here's Reggie Bush. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Right to the air is Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, New Orleans. Evan Ingram, 81 yards. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
You are so fucking lucky, but I'm going to win this game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Now Willis. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Yes, Lynx, I'm alive.
Welcome back, Marlena. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect. I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me. Feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly. My blessings, they on me. They rain and they rain. Yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. Back on the rim, riding on rims. Came in all black to that. I came back to my to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been Avery told me I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra. I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a lead, my is all.
Yes, Link's on the live.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field, Kansas City. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great...
And right away, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs, and they will take 6-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Willis will look to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 30. Out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Willis. Screen play, Johnson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's good for a 1st down, his second catch of the opening drive. Willis out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Johnson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
That shows them not to run with Derrick Henry.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw on 2nd down, Henry. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. 3rd and 8.
This guy sucks.
Looking to throw. Henry. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Smith, and he is going to lose yardage here. At a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run it again with Smith. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. There as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Running left, it's Smith. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll shift things around.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down. It's made at the Chiefs' 20. Boys have a 1st.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
This 2nd and 4.
Inside handoff, Smith. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Henry.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Henry.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
To throw again. Henry. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chiefs are going to take back, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here's Willis.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's Willis. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
To the slip, poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black. Designers say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, the Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona. Gon' get that labels quaking. They mistaken, I'm that wrist stay frozen. Q, let's go, I'ma get.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now it's Jackson setting up the screen to Dickerson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. down the right sideline. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game.
And Johnson is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. Now Jackson on first down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's
I caught you red-handed, red lips on some that ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing. Girl, you and I don't wanna waste my time. Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess you. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you, would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind and tell me, baby? Tell me that you hate me, what would you do?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland at M&T Bank Stadium. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Willis going to look to throw first play. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. How about this?
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Johnson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is... And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Ron Woodson.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. From the gun, here's Willis. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. But give up the middle to Johnson. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Willis looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, here's Willis. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. From the 41, here's second down. Now Willis to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. That is caught. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Panther football to start quarter number 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Willis to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
In motion right comes Allen. 3rd and goal, Willis. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Rod Woodson with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. On 1st down, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Out to his left. Caught by Gates, left side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Again, Willis to throw. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Play action. Here's Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Play fake. Here's Willis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Willis now off of play action. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw, here's Willis. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Willis now off play action. He'll buy some time right. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for this. Here's Willis. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Up the middle, Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And we're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Now Willis. He's got his man, Gates. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now they'll change things up. Play action, Willis. It's Kelsey on the ground. Touchdown! A great play there. 29 yards.
Play with her like that.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Right to the air is Willis. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Willis. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Willis. Rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
There's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and the Cardinals are going to have it now 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Peterson will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. They begin the drive with Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Willis on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The shotgun snap to Willis. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here's Willis on 3rd and long. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. First and 10, it's Willis. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. They run over center with Peterson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Willis. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. 1st and 10, Willis on the move to his left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Willis will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sam Laporta, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The 2nd down throw by Willis. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action with Willis. Eluding the press. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown.
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in the G, Jamaica, B. I got.
Look at the strong field.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greater story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. All this getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures.
Eyes on the price, it's my last soda. 5:45, the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D. I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She breaks into me like an athlete. She two with the G's. Yeah. The gang Tyler ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing. Time. She breaks into me like an athlete. She two with the G's. Cause she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work. All I ever know, so nobody could tell me I'm not what my way go. Yeah. I'm in my